Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, November 12th, 2024 by Gaia Blooming. I'm Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I nurture myself in the places where I'm afraid to look at my shadow. The last 10 days of Scorpio, and so this is the time, where that energy kind of starts pushing up, bumping up, encouraging us to do the work. And in Scorpio, the work is to be not afraid, or to do it afraid, to go look and deal with your shadow, and to recognize that when we look at those places within us that we fear or we think are ugly, we can find treasures there, and we can alchemize these places. And a lot of times we find misunderstood treasure. So that's the work. All right, so speaking of misunderstood treasure, we have the moon in Aries. Moon in Aries can definitely spark a fire, especially with the sun in Scorpio. Both Aries and Scorpio are ruled by Mars, and so this energy could fire up a little bit. We do have the moon in Aries connecting to Mars in Leo early in the morning, 2:37 a.m., but you may wake up feeling sparks coming out of your butt. Why is it that way? I get the cartoon image, where somebody goes really, really, really fast. You may have that lit up feeling in the morning. Maybe. So I'm looking at the astro. I'm like, yeah, it depends how fiery you are. But you might feel that, that fire. You may also feel frustrated. You may feel creative. Watch for both. Watch for your passions being stirred today, because all the fire signs, are being activated in today's astro energy. So definitely some creativity and definitely some spunky energy, and maybe even a little impatience and frustration. Where I think we may have some of our impatience and frustration is speaking with other people. We all come in with a set of beliefs. We all have our own dogma. We all have our places where we're like, no, this is right and you're wrong. I'm right, you're wrong. We have Mercury today in Sagittarius, and my teacher Kufu used to say, Sagittarius always thinks they're right. And he was like, you usually are. But it's squaring Saturn and Pisces. And I think if something's going to test the rightness, it's going to be Saturn and Pisces. It's going to be the cosmos. It's going to be the universal view. While Sagittarius takes a large view, Pisces takes an even broader view. And so today is a day to watch and utilize your wisdom, but also to know where to surrender to spirit, to know where to think bigger, to know where to listen to your inner voice, to help guide. And just recognize, again, we're all coming from different places of information. We all take in information differently. We all maintain information and how it's processed differently. So this can just cause some conversational conundrums. I love the way that sounds, actually, as Alexa turns the light down on me. I don't know why. We can always learn from one another. I'm going to double down on that Sabian symbol that popped up so many times that I linked to the phrase, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. The teacher is always there. It is always there. Whether it's the ant crossing your road, whether it's the person who you're struggling to have a conversational conundrum with, the teacher's always there. Are you willing to listen? Are you willing to learn? Are you willing to expand? Expand the mind. Expand the comfort zone of belief of what could be. So Mercury square Saturn, but then we have the sun, the sun in Aries trining Mercury in Sagittarius. So you may find yourself doubling down on what you think is true and being willing to fight about it. Or you may find yourself being like, maybe your view will inspire me a little bit. Go on, inspire me, expand my mind. So there's lots of ways this can be, but it could get sparky with this energy. What I do appreciate now that Alexa's fully turned off the light on me. What I do appreciate today is Venus. We start with Venus at 0 degrees Capricorn. But, you know, pretty early in the day, we have Venus hitting that 1 degree. And even though it's in Capricorn, it still brings a level of grace. And I think we're going to be able to utilize that grace, utilize the pragmatic energy of Venus in Capricorn in some of these conversational conundrums that we find ourselves in today. But I have really interesting cards that I can appreciate. Speaking of the Mercury square Saturn, we also may have some deeper realizations, deeper ahas. This is the Moon card. It's also the past lives card. So this could be energies from other time, place, and space. And this could also be things hidden being revealed. I mentioned this weekend with that Venus-Neptune square that there were things that were hidden that were coming to light. We still may be having some things come to light. Beyond that, if something's not coming to light, inner voice, letting your higher self, letting your intuition help guide you. Now, I feel like this is the perfect place to bring forth this card. The card that I'm bringing to you today is Snow Angel from the Shadows and Light, and it says the signs are with you already. And the write-up is really funny, so I'm going to read it. This angel is one of the many beings assigned to humanity to carve out signs in the most stark and lifeless of places. She leaves signs for those who cannot see and shapes them again and again until one day those who deny she's watching over them finally wake up. It's at this moment she can move on to another charge. By acknowledging her protection, you set her free, release her many blessings so others too may benefit. Look around for signs of her presence. Even the snows of winter, the harsh desert sands, she makes her presence felt. It is your blindness and your unwillingness to see that hold you back, not life itself. Whew! These are spicy write-ups sometimes. Open your eyes to the presence of the Snow Angel, of all angels. Feel their blessings and begin to live life anew. And I'm just going to read just this one part. The Snow Angel speaks. There, if you miss that sign, I really don't know what will convince you. So, the universe is telling you, like, look for the signs. Ask the universe. You are being supported and you are being responded to. And if you are not receiving the sign, then maybe you're not paying attention. Or maybe you're like me. It's like, can I have a sign-ear sign? Like, can I have another sign to make sure that that sign really was the sign? We all do it, right? we all do that. So listen to your voice. Listen to your inner voice. Listen to your intuition. God, spirit, source, universe is here. This is also a fire wands card. And that wands energy, again, is creativity and it's inspiration. You may be feeling that today. Now, I also love that I have the integration card. It is in reverse. But again, you may find that inspiration in those places you don't like to look at yourself. This is a call to love and integrate those pieces of yourself because there is gold there. There are gems there. There are pieces of you that have been praying and waiting for their chance in the light because they're the reason why you came here, and you've pushed them aside. So watch for those little pieces because they may be bubbling up today, and those may be the signs that you've been avoiding as well. So, sitting here in the dark, thanks to Alexa, I'm going to leave that here for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. And the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and remember who you are, for you are the solution. Namaste.